Hello everyone, this is Yamin and welcome to Web Knowledge. Now in this tutorial I am going to show you how we can show validation error messages in Laravel. Okay, so this is a simple input field over here that I just created for this tutorial, and I can actually upload the data in the database, and there is no validation in this input field. Now if we just say user and you give the password over here and click save without giving the username, it will save the data in the database. Now if you just refresh over here, you can see there is a new input field over here without the username. Okay, so what we want is that we want to upload the data, but user need to fill all the input field over here. If user do not fill all the input field, then this will show error to the user. Okay, so let's go back to our code, and over here you can see at login.blade.php there is just simple username, email and password field over here. So first of all we need to go to our controller where we are actually sending the data to the database. So this is user controller. From here I am sending all the data to the database. So over here first of all we need to say over here dollar request. Now this request is actually coming from here. You can see if you write something else like REQ or anything, you need to write the same thing over here. Okay, so after this we need to give an arrow sign like this, then we will say validate. Validate is a Laravel function which later show the error in the input field. Okay, so after this we will give two first bracket, then two third bracket. Okay, then we'll give a semicolon at the end, and over here we will give two single quotation, and inside it we will say username, then equal, then another arrow sign, then another two single quotation, and we will say over here required. Okay, so let's save it. Now you might be wondering where is this username coming from. Now if you go to our login.blade.php, over here you can see username, and we over here the text field name equal to username. Okay, so this username is actually going over here. So if we save it now and if we refresh over here, and let's say we did not give the username, if we just give the email and the password and click save, it don't store the data in the database. Now if you go to database and if we refresh over here, you can see that there is no new data over here. Okay, but the thing is we should show the error over here, right? Now this is really simple. We just need to go to our login.blade.php, and we'll just say over here, just before the form we will give two second bracket, and we will say over here dollar ERRORS, errors. Okay, so if we save it, Control S, and right now if we refresh over here, and you can see a third bracket over here, and let's just say we forgot to give the username. Let's give the email and password and click save. So over here you can see that the user field is required. Okay, so this error is actually a Laravel another function which later show the error in the input field. Okay, so let's do the same for the password and email. Okay, and so let me just copy it, Control C, and we'll just keep over here Control V. Now since we have now multiple required field, so we need to give a comma over here. So over here we'll say password, then we'll give another comma, then we'll say for email. Okay, so we don't need to give the comma at the last one. Okay, so let's save it and let's refresh over here again. Now let's just click save, and you can see that user field is required, password field is required, email field is required. Obviously this is not the best way to show all the errors, so now I'll show you a better option how you can show the errors. So for this we'll go to our login.blade.php, and over here instead of this we'll say @if, then inside this first bracket we'll say dollar errors, and we also need to in this if, so we'll say at the rate of int if. Now inside this if we'll write a for each loop, so we'll say for each, then we need to say dollar error, errors, then this arrow sign, then this arrow sign will say all first bracket as errors as dollar errors. Okay, so we also need to in this for each loop, so it say at the rate of int for each. Now inside this for each loop we'll say li. Okay, now over here we'll just say 2 second bracket dollar errors. Okay, now if we save it, Control S, and let's just refresh over here. Now if you just click save, over here you can see that the input the error is showing in a better way. Okay, so you can just also change that design over here if you want. Let's just say over here style, color is red, since those are error. So let's save it, and let's refresh over here, and let's click save again. So over here you can see that their color is red. Okay, so now let's see some other validation function. So over here you can also like mention how long the input will be. So you can just say over here minimum 6, it means mean 6. So if you just save it, and let's just refresh over here again. Now let's give the name, let's give a username, and let's give password. But just see over here we say passwords minimum length will be 6, right? So if we just click save, so you can see that the password must be at least 6 character. Okay, so this is one thing. Now I'll show another thing for, let's say, email. Let's say there can be only one kind of email in the database. It means let's say you can see over here there is email user@gmail.com, right? Now there cannot be another same email like this. Okay, so I'll just show you. uh, let's say over here email, then we'll say unique in unique, then colon, then we need to give our database name. And over here let me just show you my database. Over here you can see that my database name is user login. If your database name is user or anything, just give your database name over here. So for my case, since it's user login, so I will say over here user logins. Okay, so let's save it. So now let's just refresh over here again, and let's give the, let's say, username. Let's give the same email, let's say user, and let's give the password this time, and let's click save. And over here you can see that the username has already been taken. Okay, so we cannot give the same email again. So let's try with different email. Let's see if it works or not. Let's click save. Okay, this time all the input field uploaded successfully. If you just refresh over here, you will see another input over here. Okay, so right now the thing is we are showing that error over here, right? But the better way is to show all the errors just below the input field. Okay, so let's I'll show you now how you can do it. So let's go back to our code again, and over here we'll go to login.blade.php. Then we'll just remove this if condition. Okay, so now since we want to show the errors under specifically for like username, email, or password, so now we'll just say over here, just after this username input field, we'll say over here span, and inside this span we'll just say over here at the rate of error, then first bracket, then 2 single quotation. Over here we will say username, then we also need to in this error, so we will say int error, and inside this we will say give 2 second bracket and we will say $MESSAG. Now message is another Laravel function which let us show the error of a specific input field. Okay, so let's save it. Now if we just go to our browser, let's refresh again, and let's say we do not give the username over here, let's only give the password, and let's click save. So over here you can see that the error is shown over here, username field is required, right? So now okay, let's just keep this error after this div. Control V, Control S. Now let's refresh. uh, let's give the email, password. Okay, the user field is required. Okay, so now let's do the same for email and password. So let me just copy this again, Control C, and we'll give it after this email, and over here it will be email instead of username, email, and over here it will be password, PASSWORD, password. Okay, so let's save it. So now let's refresh over here. Now let's click save. Okay, everything is showing, every error is showing over here. So now let's just make their color red since they are error. So we'll just say over here style, we'll say color red. So let's save it. Let me just copy it and give it for email and password. Control V, Control S. Now let's refresh again and let's click save. Okay, now they look like an error. Now here you can see that the user field is required. Now this is a default message, right? So if you want to like show a custom message over here, like you want to show something else, like you need to write the username over here, so something like this, anything you want, right? So for this you can again go to our user controller, and so now for custom messages you need to first come over here and we'll just press enter. Now this third bracket is for, we'll end over here. Now we'll just give a comma over here. Now we'll give another third bracket over, third bracket over here. Now this third bracket, let's just make it look like this. Okay, now inside this third bracket we are just going to give 2 single quotation, then we are going to say over here username dot required, required, required is equal to, then this arrow sign, then another single quotation, and over here we'll say, let's say fill the username, then blah blah blah. Okay, so let's save it. Now let's also do the same for let's say password and email. So Control V, Control V, we'll say over here email, and we'll say over here password. Let's also change email and it will be password. Okay, so we also need to give a comma over here. So let's save it, Control S. Now let's just refresh over here again, and if you click save you can see fill the username blah blah blah. Okay, so now the thing is let's just give email, let's say username and email, and if we click save now you can see that the data is not storing in the database, but those data are also are not staying over here. Okay, so obviously this is not a good thing. So we'll again go to our code, login.blade.php, and then we'll go to our input field. For first let's go for username, we'll just say over here value, then 2 second bracket, and inside it we'll say old, 2 single quotation, then we will just say user name, which is actually this name. Okay, then we are going to do same for the email. So again we'll say value, then 2 second bracket, again old, then 2 single quotation, we will say over here email. Now this email is this name. Okay, so let's save it. Obviously we want to do it for the password, so let's save it, and let's just refresh over here. Now let's just give only username, then email. We want to give the password, and if you click save, you can see that it showing us the error that the email has already been taken and fill the password blah blah blah, but they are here. Okay, so this is all the validation in Laravel. I tried to show everything in this tutorial. I hope I was able to help you, and if you like this video, please subscribe my channel, and if you like the video, then please comment below. It will actually encourage me to make more videos like this.